Hello, this is Sophie Lawson from sophielawson.com, and this is a little video where I take a quick look at an inspirational piece of artwork from my little website, and this one I'm going to be looking at. Well, if you go onto the website in the inspirational section, go into the artwork bit, you can find like loads of little pieces of artwork. The latest one is this one, Citrus by Wendy Koo. That'll be for the future. This one today we are going to be looking at dun 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 dun. It's a silent conversation by John Porter Lasater IV. And there's a little bit about him. It says, looking at my artwork, you will hopefully sense honesty and meaningfulness. My compelling is to record inspiring present-day experiences, the perfect and the imperfect. And got that from arkansasart.com, where he interviewed John Porter. And this artwork's called A Silent Conversation. It's a traditional painting, and it's done in oil paints. And you can find more of his artwork at lasaterart.com, but I put links to all of this in the little description thing. So what I do on these videos is I basically look at that artwork in a little bit more detail, but I'm going to focus these videos more on the artwork of the artist. And what I want to do in the future, like when I get up to date on these, because at the moment there's about 60 of them I've got to get through. When I get up to date, I'm going to be sketching the artwork on the video as well, because the best way to study artwork is to sketch and draw it. So that's what I want to do in the future. But for this one at the minute, I'm just going to be looking at them and talking about them. So if you go onto his little website, it's lasaterart.com, and you can see little bits of things that he's done, little videos, little workshops, stuff like that. Some of his paintings, and stuff, little newsletter. If you click onto his artwork, you can see some of his artwork. You can see a lot of these are sort of, like he said, everyday experiences. It's just he's painting everyday life, really, which is quite fascinating. It's totally different to the stuff I'm normally looking at, so I think this one will be quite interesting, and I love that one. I haven't looked at any of this artwork at the moment properly, so this would be quite a fascinating video, really, to see what I think, because I don't really know what I think at the moment. I know I love that though. It's a tree. It cuts the bottom off, and I can't get out of it. Okay. Yay. Oh, there you go. I like that one. Yeah, I really like that. There's a sort of... yeah, I like that. Feels a bit lonely. I like that one. But that isn't one of the ones. If you go onto his Instagram, John P. Lasater, you can see more of his little artworks and stuff. But this one is all about a silent conversation. Before we do that, let's have a look at some of his other artwork. And I thought I'd start by looking at the man himself. So this is John Porter Lasater IV. There he is, look. Little face. Busy painting with a roll of kitchen roll. Very wise man. So these are some of his little paintings. I'm currently studying through a drapery course, and for some reason, I'm drawn to the folds and stuff on that one. My eye's gone straight to the folds of the fabric, but that one's got a sort of vulnerableness about it. Love that one. Little horsey. I like the colours of that one. And again, I like the brush strokes. It's very like fluid, I suppose. Very fast. I like that. A little girl with a chicken. I really like these. I like the little bits of colour in their top. Again, it's a nice sort of way of putting folds in there without lots of detail. Love that one. I mean, that one there could be one of my inspirational artworks. Look at the brush strokes on it and the lighting. That's beautiful, that one is. I like the shape of her shoes as well. I like the shape of that. But I love the way you've got little bits of different colour like inside of the... Look at the little bits of colour that's beautiful, that is. I love the highlights around the edge there. I would say that is probably... I'm going to put that on my website, I think, because I love that one. And what I love about this one is it's just a normal scene, but it's got something about it. Which is quite weird, isn't it? Like, there is something about that. Again, it's the lighting, I think. But it kind of looks a bit mysterious. And I love this one as well. I've got a thing for boats at the moment, because the past 11 weeks, I've been out every Saturday. There's been a group of us out painting. That looks like a little bird thing there. I don't think it is, but we've been painting boats and stuff, and I love the shape of boats. I've suddenly realised that. I like the colours of that one. Again, the brush strokes are very... I love it when you can see brush strokes in a painting. Look how intense those eyes are. That's really nice. I like the colours of that one. This reminds me of Saltram. There's a place I go to where I just sit and watch the world and take photos sometimes. And there's a little bench. I love that. Again, it's a bit like this other one where there's some sort of emotion in there. Even though it's just a regular scene. That one is really cool. You can see just fired the arrow. But there's a lot of skill in that one. What I like about that is how it's like it's waving in that way, as if this guy is in like a circle. It's quite fun, that. Yeah, it's like he's curving into him. I think that puts the focus on him. Another just average everyday scene. But again, it's those brush strokes I like. That's quite nice. Little trees, I love trees. That one also feels a bit lonely, like the other tree. Very pretty. Look at the detail in her face. That's so fun, look. There's so much detail in her face. And then everything else is very rough. Yeah, it's almost like those fingers are like one shape. So there's no... all the details in her eyes and her face. So it's very nice, that one. Why is there a spade in the house? Funny. Yeah, see, if you wanted a little bit of dark humour, you can imagine this is a photograph. This is a photograph that a kidnapper has taken just before he's about to kill her and bury her. That's dark. That's dark. But this is the one we're looking at. It is called A Silent Conversation. A Silent Conversation. And I love it. But before we do that, what I normally do, if I can sort out what I've done here, I can't get up the screen. Help! This sometimes does that. Cut! Sorted it. No, I haven't. Okay. Sorted it. So, what I like to do is turn the photos into like little filters. So the first one, I've done that because I think it shows you what the basic shapes are really. So you can see it's just one big shape with a little bit of negative shape there, but what that does to me is it highlights that there's a contrast going on there. Like there's a bit of contrast, so that makes her pop out, which is quite cool. But that one, sometimes you can see the light, it highlights the lighting on her head as well. I just find this a good way to look at things, and then you start noticing things. So like you can notice there's lots of lighting going on her leg as well. It just doing this filter just helps me sort of focus on things really. This one is like squinting, so I'm trying to find out where is the most contrast, and this one is quite a same toned colour, same toned image really, but you are drawn to the head because it's darker. So when that bit there, you're sort of drawn to that. Pop. And then what I do is I go onto a website called canva.com/colour palette, and what it does is it turns photos into colour palettes. So that is the main colours that the website thinks this photo is made of, and I just think that is a really fun thing. So what I'm doing is I'm building up a bunch of colour palettes, and then one day when I sit down to do a painting, I can go through these and say, I like those two greens together, and then I know what the things are, so it just kind of, oh, I've done it again now. Always does this. Does anyone know how to stop that from happening? Because what you have to do is you have to click and get it back up, but I feel like that would ruin the video. If I do. So, let's have a look at this one. A silent conversation. The title, it gives the feeling that there's a connection going between these two, which is quite nice. What do I like about this one? What's the first thing I notice about this one? That I like the colour green. That's what I notice. If you can hear any banging, there's some workmen outside banging stuff, but yeah, I love the colour green. It makes me feel nice, green does. And I think I'm drawn to the red and green combination. But I love the way she's gently touching that little flower. Yeah, there's like a little story going here. You wonder, what is she thinking? I get the impression she's just about to sniff that little flower. Look at that colour green there, that's nice. Like a bluey green. It's a nice colour, that. I would like to get the eyedropper on that and pull it out. But I love the brush strokes of John Lasater. I love the way he does lighting, very simple. Yeah, I think the main thing I'm drawn to with this, there's a little bit of purple in that shadow as well. It's quite interesting. I think the main thing I'm drawn to with John Lasater's art is the brush strokes. It's the colours and the brush. It's more the brush strokes really. Yeah, because I look at her hair, it's just a bunch of very simple shapes. but it just works. There's little bits of detail. I love that connection. I love that little bit there. Yeah, there is a connection going on there between her and nature, which is very nice. That's basically it. I really hope you enjoyed this little video. It was a look at the painting A Silent Conversation by John Porter Lasater IV. Nice little foot as well. I like feet. I like the shape of feet. There, you can just make out little toes. Little toes. It's all very simple shapes, I love it. There's a little bit of, greeny, a little bit of bluey greeny in there as well. Probably done that to match the colours up. That's basically it though. Hope you enjoyed it. And let's go and have a look at what the next one is going to be. So the next one is going to be... It's going to be this one, which is another one by Amro. Yeah, it's another one of those, so that is going to be very nice, I think, and that'll be the next one. Join me for that, but hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later for another one.